How much time we got left? What time is it?
It is time for us to.
We got 23 minutes. Okay, good. We got plenty of time.
Why Gary's trying to sound all sexy?
We got 23 minutes.
I ain't want to be all on the microphone on your show, you know. But yeah.
Okay.
You have some comments over here.
Okay,
too,
since we got 23 minutes and since you got a microphone, we finna talk about you.
Oh.
We finna talk about the number two. We're gonna talk about the number two struggle that's going on. The number one was the coronavirus. Number two is what Gary Bear got going on in his relationship.
Gary, is it okay? Is it okay to speak on it before we just dive in there? Okay.
Man, I'm an open book. You know.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I'm glad. Okay, I'm finna give everybody a rundown.
A quick rundown.
I swear I'm gonna be quick because the commentary gonna be a little bit longer.
Yeah.
So we found out today that somebody in this room
gonna remain nameless.
Remain nameless.
Said my name 5 times already.
Somebody in this room is they don't have relationship problems, but I see it as one. And so
is it a relationship?
It's a situation.
It's a
situation. Yeah. They got a situation going on, and so it's just so funny. Okay, so this is what it is. So Gary here. Gary is with a girl that currently lives with her ex-baby daddy, right?
Yes.
Currently lives with her ex-baby daddy, and her and Gary are in this on and off kind of thing. Well, it's only been off when she says it's been off. Only when she chooses for it to be off. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. And they've only known each other since November, but they moved so quickly to where he met her family at the Christmas party.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, what part of November did y'all meet?
Because Christmas parties start like around November the 1st.
Okay.
Nah, it was on Christmas Eve. It was on Christmas Eve.
But did you meet her at the top of November?
Yeah, when did you meet her?
Or had you already had Thanksgiving?
It was after Thanksgiving.
Oh my God.
Oh.
And you met the family that quick?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
See, I like talking about stuff like this because I have had a very fast life. I've done a lot of things in a short period of time. So when I see someone older like Gary,
wow,
doing some of the things that I was doing way before he's doing it now, I'm just like, let me help a brother out.
And Gary's
help
still pretty young, y'all. Just so y'all know, Gary's still pretty young. I ain't gonna throw his age out there, but he is not like 50. So let's just go.
Right, he's not like ancient.
Yeah,
he's like
he's still young.
He's was it Generation X?
No, he millennium.
No, he's right before the millennium.
No, millennium started 81. So I'm a millennial. Damn, I'm telling my business.
I thought millennium started late 80s.
No, I looked it up. It actually started. There's 2 types of millennials, but I'm in the first part.
There's no 2 parts.
If you look it up, I'm telling you.
Girl, my battery
about
to die.
Into that millennial part.
No, I don't care. I don't want to be a millennial. Come on now.
Jesus, okay.
If I didn't have to be in it, I wouldn't.
Who cares? Gary is the 80s baby, and I'm a 90s baby.
You're a millennial.
Yeah.
Okay, 90s. Okay.
Yeah, 90s. That's all you gonna get from me.
Yeah,
that's all you gonna get from me.
We getting closer.
You get it.
And so, okay, then what else happened? So he met this girl. Where'd y'all meet at?
It was online.
They met on.
It was Facebook.
On Grindr,
it was one of those
Scruff,
things like
Facebook dating.
Yeah, we were on Facebook. Not dating. It was like. We had a lot of mutual friends, you know what I'm saying, like listed on Facebook. So I added her, and then we became friends on Facebook, and then slowly but surely we started reacting to each other's posts more and more.
Okay.
And it came to
and then eventually y'all started screwing each other.
Yeah.
So okay, who made the initial hey, what's up? The first inbox message.
I slid in her DM.
You got it now? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know you was sliding into.
Eventually, he slid in the beach. But go ahead.
And so,
sorry, Facebook.
Okay, so they met, and then apparently 2 days after they met, he's meeting the family, and then it was off, and then it was on again, but on her terms. She called it off, and then she called it back on, and it's only because she was like, you know, I have an ex, and I'm torn between the two, and I don't know what to do. And look at me, I could be a poet.
Okay.
Right? And then, so it got back on, and then it got off again, and then it got back on her terms. And then just recently, coincidentally, they got back on again, but would you say for 2 days instead of one?
Yeah, 2 days.
They end up getting a hotel room over there off of Airport Freeway off 183. That's $50 a night.
Be quiet. Behave. This guy.
Nah, this was one of the nice ones. You know, had the free breakfast in the morning and
Okay, the
everything.
little continental breakfast.
You know what I'm saying?
Little kitchen down there.
Western Inn got free breakfast and it's still.
They be having the waffles that's shaped like Texas.
Yo, they had that too. The big ones.
Girl,
you know what I'm saying? They had
stop.
3 different
I
kinds
know
of
that.
omelets.
Don't worry about that.
How do
They
you,
had
no.
I probably went to that one too.
How do you know that? How do you know they
So
have?
what happened, Gary?
I know. How do you know they got
And then what else
waffles
happened?
shaped like Texas? What you been doing?
Oh, yeah, she
Who you been
What you
doing?
what you were trying to say about Gary?
Yeah, right. Okay. And so Gary ain't confused about how he feel about this girl.
Gary's
And he's
excited.
not he has no, like, there's nothing, you know, blocking him or nothing. It's just that it's me looking on it, you know, look from the outside looking in. And I'm like, some ain't right. Some just ain't right.
Yeah. What originally messed me up is because once we started talking and hanging out, things progressed so quickly. I thought we were on that like relationship, we're trying to be exclusive wavelength, but she was on her side looking at it completely different.
Right.
So then when it came to the point where I was like, yo, like, we gonna be exclusive, what's up? And she was like, whoa, hold on, like we just kicking it, like we just chilling, you know.
When did she decide that? When did that happen?
This was a couple weeks ago, you know, and then
This is before the shower was on the overhead and your locks was down
Dripping all
and
down
the
your
water
back.
was
past
glistening.
the shoulders, you know what I'm saying?
And you scooped her?
Scooped her, you know what I'm saying?
Scooped up.
No shower shoes or nothing. Just picked up, you
Just
know.
gripping them toes against that floor. He didn't want to
You
slide.
so
He wasn't
stupid.
sliding.
All you hear is,
Yeah.
Shut up.
And then I guess I weirded her out, so she ghosted me.
Yeah.
But then a couple of days later, she was like, "Well, you know what?
since the state gonna be on a whole shutdown and we're gonna be quarantined, I guess we'll go to this Airport Freeway hotel for $50 a night, and where it's smoking free, but we can smoke on the balcony or we can smoke in and then just let it air out. We can go there since we're gonna be quarantined and we ain't got nothing else to do. So let's go there.
The rekindling happened long before the quarantine. I'm not a quarantine side piece. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, that's-
Okay,
She
when
did kinda
did it
side
happen? When
piece
did it
me,
happen?
though.
When did it happen?
You're
Because
definitely a side piece, Gary.
Yeah.
Really, you want to admit
when
it
did this
or not.
happen? No,
It was
I
like-
want to know when did
He
it.
is a friend with benefits.
Like early
Yeah.
February.
He's definitely not a main guy because
Oh,
if
so
you
she
were a
caught
main
you
guy-
right before.
if he was the main guy or he was potential,
She caught you right
would,
before. She know what she was doing.
she is just playing both sides. She wants to have her cake and eat it too. She want to have Gary
She
swing
trying to have a
and
cake and eat it, ice it,
Right.
drown it down with milk.
But I will say
have
this:
ice cream
she
with
probably
it.
did start to have feelings for you. That's probably why she ghosted.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
yeah.
that. I'm not gonna just say the girl don't care about you at all, but she definitely does not. If you were ready for that commitment and she did you like that, I would not put her in a good a relationship category because
Yeah.
she's unstable.
It's just like if a guy proposes to a girl and
Right.
she goes no. It's like, you know, how you
like, would you ever
want to
marry her? You wouldn't know.
Yeah.
So
And she's talking about, not now. Ho, I can. I'm sorry. The real me kind of creeped.
it happens.
The
It
PG-13 version creeped out of me. But it's like, you talking about some not now. It's like, I can propose to you and you can say, yeah. It doesn't, like, we could take
don't
2
mean
or
right
3
away.
years to actually get married. So it's like, why are you talking about some no now? And just like a relationship kind of thing. It's like, you know, I want to just be you. But yet you saying no now.
Right.
How,
But see, I think it's like this, y'all. Men do that all the time to women. Every day, women do.
Ain't nobody got time for you to be
Men
talking
do
about
that all the
something.
time. No, what I'm trying to get to a point.
okay, make
Okay.
it. All right, put the point in the pencil sharpener and make it quick.
Men do it all the time. Now, I'm not saying that she's right for doing it, but what I think is going on is that she was about to get feelings for him, but she still love her baby daddy or whatever. So she probably just not in the position to be exclusive with him, but she still likes him. You know what I mean?
Right.
So she wants to be able to utilize his male energy, his masculine energy,
Girl.
but she don't want to
That,
sit down stable stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I think is going on.
and my whole thing was I was
'Cause
caught
masculine
off guard.
energy
I was
is
caught
the
off guard when he was like, she still lives with her ex. I'm just like,
Well,
that threw me off. 'Cause
But
I'm
see,
just
the only thing that
no, like it throws me off because you can say all day long, I don't want him, I don't need him, I don't want it, I don't need it. Shout out to Mary J. Blige and Casey and JoJo for making that song. But you can say that all day long, but at the end of the night, when the rim is in the system,
Right.
Ain't no telling when I
at the end, when you there, you ain't had a date in a few days.
Yeah.
You know, cobwebs are starting to build up along the walls.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh, well, and, you know, now conveniently I got somebody
In the cut.
that's staying in the same house as me. So now let me, you know, and this is like I can't get that out of my mind. So when you tell me, like if I'm with someone and you tell me you living with your ex, that's what I'm thinking about. What if you call me, it's like, hey, but what you doing? And I'm like, I'm at work. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. But you living with your ex, I'm like, oh, instead of me being over there or you coming over here with me, you letting your ex knock the cobwebs off of stuff.
So you don't think you and somebody can like break up and y'all still live together without like the physicalities?
No, you can't do that because I have lived with someone that I was in a relationship with, and when it was over was the day I moved out. Regardless of what was going on, I had packed my stuff up and our kids, our dogs.
But it's kind of like we're in
And
this
we
limbo.
moved. And it was a house, which is something that's more. You have to have more of a dedication to it than an apartment.
Yeah, you got
that
more
they
invested.
live in.
Yeah.
We had a mortgage together, and I was just like, I'm done. I can't do this no more. And then at the middle of the night, I packed all my stuff up like Angela Bassett and What's Love Got to Do with It, and went to my mama's house.
Her swinging and everything.
Right.
I think it's possible that you can, but I don't recommend it. Cause like you said, it be them nights when the Remy done set in, or the Crown, or the Hen, whatever you drink, whatever your drink is, and that person over there, you know, walking around. Cause you know, you just never know.
Free balling.
Yeah, just got the draws on, and anyway, you just never know. So I just feel like if you're going to be broke up, you guys need to have your own space.
Yeah.
You don't need to be living together. And if you're going to be living together, don't bring anybody else into that. You know what I mean? Let that be
Wait until
you're
go out on
yeah,
your own.
yeah. And that's the only thing. It's like I know you feel like you know want to be with this lady or whatever, this young lady, but you know, I feel like you deserve better. I just because you're a good guy.
Yeah, because it's like she set out to like side piece me, but we both caught feelings a little quicker than expected, and now we're in this like situational limbo.
Yeah,
Wait,
they definitely.
what's the zodiac sign?
I'm a Cancer.
With hers.
Hers, her birthday is January 20th.
So
She's a Sagittarius.
No, she's a Aquarius.
Oh, she's another water sign.
No, Aquarius is air. You said January 20th?
Yeah, January 20th.
Yeah, she.
Girl, you said Aquarius.
It's an air sign.
First 4 letters is aqua.
That ain't
that
got
not
no.
a water sign?
I didn't assign the signs. She is an air.
I'm gonna have to get my friend up here to explain this stuff. But anyway, with him, because I know he's a Cancer.
So that's water.
Cancer is a water sign, which is what I am. Also.
And which I am
you are
too. It's a lot of water in this room, ain't it?
I know, just a lot of.
And we from all 3 different
Probably
signs:
why I gotta
Pisces,
pee.
Scorpio,
There's a lot of
and
water
Cancer.
in here. It's probably why I gotta pee. But water signs are sensitive.
Exactly.
And then if they don't play their cards right, they can get attached very easily.
Yes.
And then when they get attached very easily, something will happen to where they end up getting heartbroken.
Mm-hmm. But
So
I'm the
I'm
walk
letting
away
you know
queen.
now.
I'm the walk away queen.
I am too.
I can
Like
walk
I'll
away
walk
from a
away,
minute.
but it will hurt. Man. That's how I was in the relationship that I was talking about earlier. Even though it hurt me so bad because
I guess so, yeah.
that man, we had been together for so long and we were so close. Like we were literally probably soulmates. Even though we were on and off,
Yeah.
we were like anytime we came together, we were a force to be reckoned with. We were so close, emotionally and physically, mentally, like we were just tied together.
Right.
And so even though, like I recognized, like this is just kind of time for me to leave, because we were on and off, and so much stuff had happened in between, and I don't want you to waste 7 years of your life.
Yes,
like
Gary,
I did.
please don't do that.
Which is what I ended up doing. Even well,
if you don't get no commitment in the
I ain't
next couple
say
months, you need to go.
Right.
Pack your bags and say, you
Well,
know
now
what?
she is
Pack
talking
my
about
bags,
like
put
us
'em at the
moving in
door.
together now.
No.
But I'm
no,
trying
no.
to. Do you trust
You
that?
don't
Because
wanna
if
do that.
if you
'Cause
started,
she gonna be with
Yes.
another man while you live.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. If you started the relationship the way y'all started, like it would be hard for me to trust.
The foundation. Is
Yeah, because
already,
it was
like,
kind of rocky. So
Yeah.
how I know as soon as you don't get tired of me, then you gonna have somebody else swinging. You know what I mean? Like, nah.
And shout out to Sonya Jackson on your Facebook
Oh,
Live.
hey Sonya, what she say?
She said she has a man and he is the side piece. Well, thank you.
Okay, what's on you?
Stop lying, Sonya. Wait a minute, because if this is the man that I think she talking about, that wasn't no side piece.
Now she's saying I'm the side piece. So,
Oh, yeah, you did. I mean,
Okay,
that's
Sonya, I'm
that's
gonna call
established.
you when we get done.
You being a side piece is definitely established in this situation. We know that. But what we're trying to say is
Yeah,
that
Gary
you
don't know
deserve
he's
better.
side piece.
No, Gary just in love. Like he just done fell
But
in
yeah,
love.
Gary don't know he the side piece.
He know he the side piece. He just think he
Like-
supposed to get in that front spot.
yeah, like I fell on a different wavelength than what she was, thinking the wavelength was. But now that, after she ghosted me and we rekindled and she told me like what it was, I'm like, okay, I get that. So I guess I'll just go ahead and enjoy the game for what it is, basically.
So basically, keep getting the cookies.
Yeah.
And then
He's trying
you know.
to enjoy the ride while the ride.
Hey, enjoy the ride. She enjoyed your ride.
And
your,
if she
your
wanna-
situation might end up different than mine, because I was thinking the same thing. Because people was telling me you shouldn't be in this relationship,
Right.
You should let this person go. But I was just like, we're so connected. I want to be with this. This person he's right for me.
That's forbidden fruit,
And
you guys.
then-
We always want what we can't have.
yeah, and so it took me like years to be like, yeah, it's better off if we just not be together.
Yeah.
We can see each other on occasion, but we just cannot constantly be around each other.
And why are we always drawn? Like, I feel like water signs are always drawn to, like, the toxic stuff.
I think it's just, I don't know.
It's like we kind of like that. It's like a thrill. We don't want somebody so boring.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's real cool at the beginning, but, once you get older, you just be like, I ain't got
Yeah, I
time
got
for
time
this
for
stuff
that.
now.
I don't want to even deal with it.
Gary's young.
He is
Gary's young.
And he is handsome. I don't know if y'all can see him, but
Yeah, you can. Oh,
hey,
they
if
can.
anybody,
How much time?
y'all look, you know what I'm saying? Gary kind of fine now.
Yeah.
And these single ladies out there, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to just throw them out there to the wolves, but
Can they see you? There
we
you
need
go,
some
Gary.
stableness, okay?
There you go. There you go. There's Gary with the nose ring and everything.
Yeah. And then he be trying to lick his lips, y'all.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
But yeah.
There we go. But yeah, I'm letting you know, Gary. Do what you want to do because you're grown.
Right.
But
I feel like you should have
please,
fun.
Be
but,
careful.
Yeah.
I don't say, at his age, as old as he is, he shouldn't be having fun.
Everybody should have fun.
Well,
Would you think I should be like married?
I had my
No.
earlier. I had my earlier, so I'm just thinking everybody else should have theirs earlier. And you got it.
I got married at 18, and I didn't have no fun until after 30.
Well, see, I was opposite. I had my fun. I had my fun
That sounded
from.
so bad. I'm sorry.
I had my fun from 17 to like 23, 24, somewhere around there.
Right.
And I had plenty of fun.
Right.
I just had men all over. and so I had my fun, and then once when I got to 25, it was just like, okay, you're done.
And it get boring
You're
after a
done.
while, don't it? You like,
No.
For me, it
No,
did.
it don't get boring.
It got
No,
boring.
no.
It was like the same thing
It
over and
didn't
over.
get boring. It was just, okay, you need to focus on something else.
Yeah.
Because at the time it was no career. It had nothing to do with career, nothing about kids, nothing about being in a relationship. It was nothing about that. It was just let me go out, do as much as I want to do in a shorter period of time, and I had my fun, and I did that, and so that's what everybody in their late teens, early 20s should do. Like when you're like 17, 18 until you're about in your mid 20s, do that, have your fun, do however many people you want to do safely, and do it at that amount of time. But when you get 25, it needs to be about you, because by that time you need to be trying to figure out what your career is going to be. What you want to retire when you want to be doing. Like it's that time is it's time for you to start planning.
Right.
Because you're still young enough to have a career. Mm-hmm. And so it's like, you need to start doing that now. Mm-hmm. You need to start doing that when you're 25. Because you do not want to be like Gary. 31.
Why would you say?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Nah, you good. You good. I'm 30. I'm 30.
Yeah.
He's
You
still
do not
young.
want to be. Well, they know Gary was born in the 80s, so
Yeah.
he got to be at least 30. Anyway, you don't want to be like Gary at that age, trying to have fun, and then you don't know what's going on.
How about
You don't know how people are trying to
Have
play
fun.
you because that girl is playing him.
But that could happen to a 40-year-old. It don't got nothing to do
Because
with.
they're stupid.
It don't got anything to do with
Because
his
they're
age.
stupid.
That could happen to a 50-year-old if somebody not
Because
being
they're
100 with
stupid.
you.
'Cause
All
I'm
I'm saying, have fun until you not having fun no more.
We got 3 minutes. Okay. I'm gonna try to make this point real quick, and then we're gonna be done. I'm telling y'all all the social media and stuff. So it's cool to have your fun, but at a certain age, you need to know what's going on, how they're treating you, how to tell people how they're treating you, and how to go on about your day. So in the early 20s, late teens, like I said, from like 17, 18 to like 25, be used, be abused, do all that stuff. Until you're 30, you need to know what you're doing, who you want to be with, or what kind of person you want to be with, and make your standards. Don't be struggling from the same stuff from early life into this life.
Okay.
By that time, your struggles need to be standards. So by 30, you need to know your standards. Who you ain't going to be with, what you ain't going to deal with, all that stuff. By the time you're 40, you need to be with that kind of person. By 50, that person need to be in your wheel. By 60... Like, for real.
But everybody got... Okay, we got to go because I was about to say,
Yeah,
everybody got
we gotta
different
go
life
and
paths.
make